here is at McAllen Police Station going into a complaint form. Hi, can I pick up a police complaint form, please?
Lo que pasa es que yo tuve un exnovio y
I can't, I'm hearing impaired, I can't hear you.
ojalá que me muera, ojalá que mi hijo me lo
Thank
mate,
you.
y a mi hijo me la viole. ¿Va aquí la policía?
A complaint form?
Sí.
Yes.
2515
Yes.
Dallas Avenue, Departamento B.
Can you see me okay?
Blanca Kelly. Kelly es K-E-L-L-E-Y. Sí. 956-336-7105. Gracias. Entonces,
I can't hear you.
You need help to call for dispatch because you have to call dispatch and then a sergeant will come out and give you the form.
You don't have any forms here in the lobby or anything?
It's a sergeant who has that form.
Okay, because state law says you're supposed to have a complaint form in the lobby available 24/7.
That's what I was told.
Okay, so how do I call dispatch?
Right over here.
Oh,
Do you need assistance?
no, as long as I speak up.
Okay, so it's just 2,000. There you go.
Okay,
Tell them that you're in the lobby.
Okay. Hi, I'm a citizen in the lobby, and I was just instructed to call you to ask for a sergeant to bring me a police complaint form against one of your officers. Hi, I'm in your front lobby, and I was just told to call this number to have a sergeant come over to the lobby to give me a police complaint form. They said they're not, there's no complaint forms available in the lobby, so. No, I'm here in the lobby. I'm going to wait for somebody to bring me a police complaint form. Okay. No. Okay. Do you know what the name of the officer is or how long it's going to be? Okay, thank you. Okay, I was just told to take a seat and to wait.
How are you?
I'm fine. Pardon?
Sergeant for the police department.
I have
My
a
name is-
hearing impairment.
My name is Marisa Guerra.
Okay.
I'm a sergeant for the police department. They said you
Okay.
requested a supervisor.
I know I requested a complaint form.
Oh, okay. This
all
is
I
the
need.
complaint. That's all you need?
That's all I
This is
need.
the affidavit.
I need
Do
a
you know
com-
the process?
I know the process very well, but
Oh,
is this
okay.
a complaint form?
This is the affidavit for the complaint. Once you write your affidavit, bring it back,
Okay.
and then we can move
So
forward.
you don't have police complaint forms available to...
This is an
Will you
affidavit.
let me finish, please? Okay, so you don't have an officer complaint form available in your front lobby that is required by Texas state law?
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
This is the affidavit that's required.
Okay,
I had to get the continuation.
okay, okay. I will fill this out and be right back.
Have a blessed evening, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the form, and I'm gonna go fill it out. Okay, I finished the writing part of it. I'm going to read it back to you guys again, just for documenting purposes. Brief explanation of incident. While on the public easement taking video at 1501 Pecan Boulevard, McAllen PD arrived and arrested Mr. Earl David Warden, and I was present. The complaint I am making is in regard to my interaction with the McAllen PD and their unacceptable actions towards me on the above date and approximate time. The McAllen PD officers present were unable or unwilling to listen and accommodate a citizen with a hearing impairment. The swatting of my personal property, camera phone, out of my hand onto the ground was unnecessary. I was threatened, blackmailed, and held until questions were answered to the sergeant's satisfaction to beg to get my property, camera phone back. The manner and demand for my ID I provided was unwarranted. I feared for my safety and was absolutely shocked with the unprofessionalism primarily by one of the sergeants and other McAllen police officers present. Their aggressive and angry behavior towards me was unwarranted, and I was doing nothing wrong. This incident and interaction with the McAllen PD traumatized me. It took me over 2 weeks after the incident happened to get the courage to return to McAllen and come to the McAllen PD to file a complaint form. I fear as a citizen complainant, I will not be heard, addressed, nor any attention paid to the unacceptable behavior by the sergeant and others represented by the McAllen PD. I hope there is no retaliatory actions taken against me by anyone within the McAllen PD or others. I have confidence the above points will be addressed and a favorable change in the future. Procedures policy will be forthcoming. I trust this will be investigated with no bias and appropriate action will be taken by the City of McAllen and look forward to the outcome. Is that acceptable, everybody? Okay, I'm getting ready to go back inside. I have a notebook with me for taking notes if they care to interview me. I'm going to ask for a copy of this statement affidavit that I just made because I assume I'm going to have to sign it. No, this isn't a typical Audit asking for complaint form. But that's what I'm trying to do. Hello.
Yes, how can I help you?
I can't hear you very well, so just enunciate your words well. Okay. I have a complaint form I would like to turn into the supervisor that just gave it to me. I filled it out, and I'd like to speak with her again and submit it.
One on the phone, dial 2000.
Okay, and ask for.
Just say that you have a complaint form and you would like to turn it into the. Do you know the person's name you called?
No. It was a lady
It was a lady.
in a yellow shirt.
I don't know her name myself.
Okay.
But yeah, just dial 2000. Say you have a
2000.
complaint form and you would like to turn it in.
Okay. And a few minutes ago, I spoke with a supervisor to pick up a police complaint form, and I just filled it out, and I would like to speak to her again, but I've already forgotten her name. And it's a affidavit complaint form. It's a lady, and she was in a yellow polo shirt. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Yes, about half an hour, 45 minutes ago, I came in asking for a police complaint form, and the lady supervisor on duty brought me one out, and I told her I'd be filling it out and coming back, and she said she would be here, so I'm back with a police complaint form that I filled out I would like to turn in. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, they're gonna, thank you. They're gonna contact me here in the lobby, so we'll see. Yeah, they're over here talking about me and looking at me. I know you probably can't answer me, but do you know how much longer it's going to be?
I have no idea, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm like getting restless. I was going to go outside and just walk around, like right here. Where if she comes, she could see me. Could you let them know I didn't leave?
You can't go outside.
Okay, I'll wait right here.
You can always call again 2000.
Okay, and ask.
And say again, hey, I'm still waiting here.
Okay. Okay. You said call again, right? Okay. Yes, sir. You must have heard me calling. I was just calling to say.
Okay, no, I'm sorry, I was come on in, man. We can go to one of the offices.
Okay. And you're being recorded.
That's fine, so will you.
Also, I have a case.
Okay, ma'am. You just mentioned Officer Garcia, the sergeant?
That's because of my hearing impairment and because of everything that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get their names, and some of them told me, but I couldn't hear them.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to grab a piece of paper. Normally I record everything so I can go back. So the only one, I know of for sure. But, there was over a dozen officers there.
Okay.
It was it was a felony warrant, so.
Can you tell me in your words I know I read your complaint, but I want to hear it also from you if that's okay?
Yeah, what happened is that we were taking video.
Okay.
And
at 1501 Pecan? At
yes.
the old PD?
I've heard that is what it is, but
Yes.
I didn't know what it was.
Yes.
I love the architecture, and we're also doing an audit on it.
Uh-huh.
And we stayed in the perimeter, and next thing we know, PD starts showing up, and more PD starts showing up, and I stayed back.
You were standing whereabouts? Do you remember?
Direction-wise, okay. Pecan, okay, Pecan goes here, and then the building's here.
Okay.
Okay, and the incident happened right about here.
Okay, so you were
And
at
I
the
was
intersection?
more towards, I'm sorry. The building, there's a parking lot, so it's a little bit further back from the intersection.
Okay, so this is Pecan and this is 16th Street?
I guess it is, yeah,
Okay.
this is a laundromat over here.
Yes,
Yeah, and so, I would say, I guess it was, there's the road that goes into
Right, there's
the
a little
parking
parking lot, yes.
Yeah, parking lot there. So I guess this would be,
Pecan?
yeah.
Okay.
and that'd be better at. So anyway, David was standing there, they talked to him, they showed him a piece of paper, it says you, blah, blah, blah.
David
back.
is a friend of yours?
Earl David Warren.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's the person that was arrested, and that's why everybody showed up. Had nothing to do with me at all.
Okay, he had a warrant?
He had a warrant out for his arrest.
And he was there with you, or he was just...
We were there together.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to finish my story?
Yeah,
Okay.
just clarifying.
Okay. So, I'm trying to regroup again. Where was I?
I was just asking you where you were standing.
Okay. So I was standing back from them talking to David. And I'm terrible at estimations, but if I was to guess, it'd be here to the corner distance, so I wasn't interfering, I wasn't doing this. I did have video going, and I was trying to switch over to live so that people could see what was going on. And while I was doing that, like I said, it came everywhere. I was just and I'm just I don't know what's going on, I know not to make any sudden moves, just stand there. And then K9 came and pulled up, and he kind of was at my 3 o'clock, I guess. And then things were said. I couldn't hardly hear what was going on. I just stood there and was trying to switch my camera over and stuff. And then another sergeant came up to me, and that was the sergeant that was rude, abrasive, in my face, the one who swatted the phones out of my hand, not once but twice. I tried to explain to him about my hearing issue, and at one point people were screaming, and they're screaming so loud they're overlaying, if that makes sense. And then other times they were talking like this, and you could hardly hear what they were saying, and they were asking me why I couldn't answer their questions. Did you hear what I just said? Okay, I could not hear what I just said. I just put it out there. So it was very confusing and chaotic.
Okay. Were they talking to you, or were they talking to the gentleman?
It was like they separated us. It was like they were taking care of David with the arrest, and then they made a deal to distract me so I wouldn't be involved.
Okay.
And so when that sergeant came up, he kind of came up beside me and around me, so I could turn, and that's when David got arrested, and I'm trying to go on video, and I have my selfie stick, and I'm trying to, and he's asking me for ID, and I'm asking him why. Why do you need my ID? I'm a bystander. I'm not doing nothing. And that's when he swatted the phone out of my hand. So I pulled my other phone out, And he swatted that one out of my hand, and then he proceeded to tell me that I was going to ID, or I wasn't going anywhere until he got ID, and that I wasn't getting my camera. I kept calling it camera, his phone camera, you know what I mean? I wasn't getting it back until I answered all of his questions to his satisfaction. And I said, okay, you know. So the canine, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I just call him canine because that's what he had on his thing. Okay.
Right.
Anyways, he had a pad out, so I turned to him and I gave him my name on my birthday. And this guy over here, he's like going here and there, and he came back. I told you to give me ID, and you know, I mean, he was amped up. You know, like he had one too many coffees. You know, in my opinion, but you know, whatever. And I says, I gave him my ID. I gave him my information. I says, if you want my ID, and it was just like this. I had almost, well, I didn't have the chest cam, obviously, but my wallet was in here. And so he's over here, and this guy's like in my face and over here. And I said, if you want my ID, I'm going to get into my fanny pack and pull out my wallet, open my wallet up, get my license out. I'm not gonna make any sudden moves, you know. And so I got my license, and they ran it, and you know, meanwhile he's asking me questions like, "What am I doing?" and da 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 da. I'm not answering any. I'm just saying I'm here to take pictures of the architecture.
Okay.
Any other business was I was a citizen
Right.
on the easement. I was not trespassing. I was not interfering. I was not doing anything.
Okay.
And to be treated like that, I was just like.
And this happened February 22nd?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you see, it's taken me 2 weeks to come back. And I'm recording because I'm scared to death.
Right.
I mean, it was very traumatizing. It was because, you know, you hear and see things, and I did everything that I know to be compliant and to be, you know, and I still, you know, and
Have you talked to David? Is he out already? Or is he
he's out.
Okay.
But, you know, it's just, it was unnecessary.
Okay.
You know, if he'd come up and said, "Ma'am, can you step back?" Or, "Ma'am, you know, let's talk over here," where, because there's a lot of.
Was David also taking pictures of the?
Yes, he was at one point, until they, you know, obviously put his handcuffs in and they threw it on the ground too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Is there anything else that you want to add to the statement?
No.
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 Okay.
And-
I'm gonna put today's date on there because today's the 14th.
Okay.
And you're gonna sign in on today's date.
Okay.
So it's the 14th of March, 2019.
I mean, this is not where I want to be. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think anybody wants to file any complaints.
Yes.
But if I don't see anything,
Right, and you have
It keeps happening.
You have a right to file complaints, and what I'm just gonna ask you to sign here, and then sign here as well, page 1 and page 2, and then you can witness my signature.
okay. Okay, I'm left-handed, so
Yes, ma'am. Right
Okay.
there.
and print.
No, that my
Oh,
name
did you-
goes there. Yes.
Oh, I didn't.
Right
That's
there.
why I didn't do anything. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, once you mess this up, and I've already written on it. Oh no, we
Yes,
don't want to do it
It's
again.
a lot of writing.
Okay.
So my name goes there, and then I sign my name. So I print my name,
Okay.
which is David Cavazos, and my ID number 5187, and then I'll sign it, and I'll do the same to page 2.
And will I get a copy of that?
I can give you a copy.
That would be great.
Yes, ma'am. So I signed both pages, and let me go get you a copy. So there's nothing else you want to add to this statement? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have the copiers right next door.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. So, I'm waiting for him to make a copy and then I leave. I can't reconnect on the YouTube right now. I don't know if it's working or not working. But I gave a written statement and a verbal statement. So, I will compile them together and put a video out that I filed a complaint.
Okay, ma'am, here's your copy.
Okay.
I went ahead and stapled it for you so you
Oh,
can have it
thank you.
together.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And here's your original. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my own statement
Okay.
that I spoke to you
Mhm.
and forward it to the appropriate lieutenant.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions, anything else I can help you with?
How long does the process usually take? It's dependent on your workload, dependent.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, a lot of
What
this.
happens is they try to find out who the officers involved were
Yeah.
and get statements from them.
Like I said, it was a big event.
Right.
It was a felony
So
warrant.
since this happened like at 12, you said it
Between 12:15, 12:30 or so.
so that's a
approximately.
different shift. That's the day shift.
Yeah.
We come in at 2.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna forward it to the day shift.
I did while I was waiting.
Mhm.
I was very good. I saw some of the officers, but I didn't get in their face. I just let them walk by me. I tried to get pictures of them, but I didn't interfere with them in any way, shape, or form. But I did see, since I've been here this afternoon, I did see a couple of the officers.
The ones that were there at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't want a confrontation.
Right. No, it's best to do it this way.
Yeah.
That way we look into it. So I'll forward it to their watch commander,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll look into it himself, get statements if he finds out who the officers will get statements from those officers.
Okay.
And then we forward it to Internal Affairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
and,
ma'am.
and remember, I am an hour away, so,
Okay.
as far as
So
coming
there
back
is
and
there
forth.
is a phone number for you, or
No, there's no phone number.
Okay.
But there's an email address, and I check it frequently, so
Where's your email address?
it should be right on it. No, it's not. Can we addendum my statement? Or can I put
You
it?
can
on?
add it in the back if you want.
Okay.
If you want to
okay.
contact
And then
me.
you and I can initial it, I added
Sure.
it. Okay.
In case they need to get a hold of you, we need
Yeah.
something to contact you.
Yeah, 'cause see, I had it all typed up and everything, but she didn't want to take it, so.
I'll put my initials right here, okay?
Okay, that's good. So I gave you my email.
Yes, ma'am.
As far as contact goes.
And I'll put on my statement that if they need to get a hold of you, to contact you via email.
Yes, and I'm on top of my. There's the building. I'm at the laundromat now. I don't think I'll get anywhere if I have the camera going, so I'm gonna stuff it in my fanny pack. But I'm gonna keep recording.